Hey friends, welcome to the session hosted by Mitsui Chemical India, in which we'll talk about MR and evolution of eye care. This is Suman Paul, your host from Vision Care Division.
Hi folks, this is Rajni, your co-host for this session.
Let's see the agenda, which are product map, refractive index, Aube number, UV cut lens, lens strength, and lens making process. Before proceeding forward, we need to understand that MR is the high index category material, but there are low and mid index lenses are also available as 1.49 and 1.56. This is followed by 1.59 polycarbonate, which you can see at the starting of x-axis. 1.60 is the starting of high index, where we can see MR8 followed by MR7 at 1.67 and MR174 at 1.74 index as the thinnest lenses. MR174 is also a product which is plant derived in nature, as Mitsui Chemical is not only taking care of society but also caring the nature by less carbon dioxide emission. Let's deep dive into the journey of knowing MR lenses. Firstly, we'll start with refractive index. Oh Rajni, what a nostalgic pair of eyeglasses. Different from your usual one. Are they old glasses?
Dr. MR, I found them in my mother's room. It seemed same power as mine, so I just tried it. But old glasses are chunky, aren't they?
That's because old glasses have low refractive index.
Refractive index?
Light has property to move in straight line through the same material, but bends when it hits a different material. The refractive index indicates the degree of light bend when passed through a material, and it differs depending on the material. For example, this glass, when I insert a straw, the straw looks like it's bending when viewed from the above and below the water surface.
That's right. I don't really understand, but why are old glasses with a low refractive index so chunky?
As the refractive index of the lens itself is low, so when designing lens for high power, it is necessary to make large curvature to add a refractive angle. So the lenses are made thick to accurately draw that curvature.
I see. So the reason that modern glasses are very thin is because of innovation made to the lens material, isn't it?
Correct. As the refractive index increase from 1.6 to 1.74, lenses can be made thinner even when the lens power and design are the same. Recently, lens design and processing technology such as aspherical has been used with high refractive index material also. So lenses are a lot thinner than they used to be.
So much technology has gone into making these glasses, hasn't it?
That's right.
Change to this pair is more comfortable due to thin and light lenses.
I think so. You look good in this light and thin lenses too.
Thank you.
Now, we have learned about refractive index, so let's know the facts for Aube number. Rajni, do you know the three factors when choosing the lenses?
You told me about the refractive index before, but are there other factors?
In addition to the refractive index, the Aube number and weight are also very important when choosing lenses.
Kind of know about weight, but what is Aube number? First time I have heard of it.
Okay. You probably know that light is a collection of various colors.
I remember about UV 400 lenses. You told me that visible light ranges from 400 to 420 nanometer.
You remember that well. Light is a collection of colors. Therefore, when it passes through a lens, it disperses into various colors due to the difference in the refractive index. This phenomena may lead to red and blue color blurring, which we call chromatic aberration, appearing in your field of vision through the lenses.
So that's why the area around the text may appear blurred and you may see color blurring around fluorescent light.
The Abbe number is an index that shows the degree of this chromatic aberration. A lens with a higher Abbe number has less chromatic aberration, less color blurring, and a better field of vision.
That's why it is a major factor while choosing the lenses, along with the refractive index and weight.
MR8 has higher Abbe number compared to the same refractive index at 1.60 acrylic lenses and 1.59 polycarbonate lenses. When choosing lenses, a higher Abbe number means there will be no color blurring and it will offer peace of mind.
I will also make sure to check the Abbe number when choosing lenses in the future.
Whenever we receive light from the sun, we are exposed to ultraviolet rays. So it is important to discuss the third factor while choosing lenses is UV cutoff.
Our eyes are very susceptible to UV rays. It is said that UV rays cause inflammation of cornea and also cause cataract, isn't it?
You know well. Most of the UVA from the sun that reach the surface of the earth are observed by the cornea or crystalline lens. Nevertheless, some pass through the crystalline lens and reach the retina. That's why it's detrimental to eyes.
But cloudy days like today are safe, aren't they?
No, that's not true. The amount of UV rays on light cloudy days is still about 80% to 90% of sunny days, and it is close to 30% even on rainy days. Even if you are inside a house, UV rays can enter through the windows. Therefore, it is best to wear the eyeglasses with UV cut lenses to protect your eyes from UV rays.
But I will look strange if I wear sunglasses all day. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I understand. But UV cut lenses are not just sunglasses. Sunglasses can cut glare and UV rays. Nevertheless, the lens's color and the UV cut effect are not necessarily proportional with UV cut processing. Eyeglasses with transparent lenses can cut UV rays and reduce eye damage. My eyeglasses are transparent, but the lenses are UV 400, which cut UV rays more than 99%.
99%?
Yes. The mainstream of UV cut lenses are UV 400 lenses that cut UV rays up to 400 nanometer and UV 380 lenses that can cut UV rays up to 380 nanometer. Nevertheless, the cut rate drops considerably with UV 380 lenses compared to UV 400 lenses that can cut UV rays more than 99%.
Well, then if you want a proper UV cut, then UV 400 lenses are clearly the best.
That's right. However, we now know that even if you cut UV rays up to 400 nanometer, it's not perfect. Recent studies have shown that even visible light of 400 to 420 nanometer is harmful to eye health. It is worth the concern. There is a possibility that prolonged exposure can cause age-related macular degeneration. Younger generation under the age of 20 years or old are said to be particularly susceptible to damage because they have highly transparent crystalline lenses.
That's really scary.
Relax, Rajni. For that reason, lenses up to 420 nanometer UV cut has been developed. So it is possible to cut even wider range of harmful light rays.
That's great. I must change to UV cut eyeglasses immediately.
Eyeglasses not only help to see better, but also to protect eyes. Lens innovation is evolving. We have previously understood about the refractive index and Abbe number. However, we must not forget about the strength when choosing lenses.
Lens strength.
Plastic lenses are less likely to break than glass lenses, in other words.
I get it. The lens strength refers to the likelihood of breakage.
That's right. There are several types of situations in which ophthalmic lenses can break. Dynamic load, like when you drop your eyeglasses accidentally, or static load, for example, when you carelessly sit down on your eyeglasses. I believe you might have experienced such situation in the past.
Unfortunately, yes. I once sat on my brother's eyeglasses and it broke instantly.
I understand. Ophthalmic lens need total strength as eyewear may encounter various situations only.
Certainly, are all plastic lenses are strong?
No, medium refractive index lenses and acrylic lenses have low impact resistance under dynamic and static load. Lenses made of MR, high refractive index lens material, are less likely to break. As we always look for new designs and shape of eyeglasses, so it is important that the eyeglasses should have strong impact resistance.
I see. That's why MR is used in variety of ophthalmic lens design.
We learned a lot about features of lenses. Now let's see how the lenses are manufactured in a factory.
So far, I understood various things about lenses, but how MR lenses been made?
It seems that you are gradually becoming interested in lenses. Let's have a look of the manufacturing site to see how MR lenses are made. Lenses start with the process of injecting monomers into a glass mold. A clear liquid is poured through small gap of the glass mold. This liquid consists of the monomer that form the base of MR lenses. We mix two types of monomer in case of MR lenses.
So, MR lenses are originally liquid?
By adding variety of material to this liquid, we can add various functions such as UV cut. However, since the monomer injected into the mold remains a liquid, we need to harden them by applying heat.
What a huge oven! Monomers are heated and hardened in this, right?
These ovens are so big that you can easily fit into it if you needed hardening. Jokes apart, but you are right. This is the state in which monomers harden and are removed from the mold. These are called semi-finished lenses because they are one step away from being a finished product.
Isn't it really thick for spectacle lenses?
From this semi-finished lens, we will grind and polish the lens according to the specific prescription power and design. Incidentally, the manufacturing method of the polycarbonate lens is completely different, even though they are plastic lenses.
How is the process different?
In case of polycarbonate lenses, we apply pressure to the heated and liquefied polycarbonate while pouring it into a mold. This is called injection molding. However, distortion is definitely arises with this method.
Since the manufacturing method is different, the condition of the lenses also changes. I fully understand now.
You know well. Now, we are looking at the comparison in between the MR products and other materials. In this table, the parameters considered you can see on the y-axis and the material has been mentioned on top of the table. I would like to draw your attention to some of the parameters like refractive index, Abe number and tintability. Abe number is 41 for MR8 in comparison with poly 28 to 30 and acrylic 32 in the same category. On the other hand, MR can be tinted easily so that you can get prescription colored lenses to be used as sunglasses, but polycarbonate cannot be tinted. We have now arrived at the verge of our session. So let's recap the benefits of MR lenses. It has high Abbe number, means better clarity. UV protection means protected eyes. MR lenses are tintable and has very high impact resistant, which makes it stronger. These lenses are resistant to chemicals and nevertheless they are thin and light.
We believe this session was interesting for you and try to apply the information imparted while choosing your next eyeglasses.
That's all for now, folks. Thank you for your attention and valuable time. If you have any query now, please feel free to ask. For further information, please contact me on the given mail and mobile number. Thank you.
Thank you.